up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because we're going to do a full day of eating and I have an awesome lower body workout planned for you today. So first things first, when it comes to my eating, I do not check macros, I do not check my calories. I kind of do intuitive eating. I have checked my macros before. It just doesn't really fit my lifestyle. I think that if people are just starting their fitness journey and they're just kind of figuring out nutrition, I think that macro counting is a really good idea. To macro count, the best way to do that is to maybe go to like a macro calculator online or talk to a nutritionist and figure out your specific macros based on your body type, how active you are, and how tall you are, and just a few other things that make your macros different from everyone else's. So, for this video, I will do my macros just to break them down for you. Once again, I don't really track them. I maybe track my macros once a month just to make sure I'm on the right track, but my eating is pretty boring. I usually eat the same thing every day. Today I am on holiday, so I'm just going to show you guys what I eat when I'm not working. When I work, it's a little bit more on the go and I don't have time to film it because, you know, I'm a teacher and personal trainer, so I don't really have the time. But if you guys are interested in something like that, like really quick on-the-go meals, just leave a comment below and let me know and I would be happy to show you that. But today, we're a little more chill. I'm going to make my breakfast, make my lunch, make my dinner, prepare my snacks so you guys can see everything that's going into it. So first things first, my full day of eating is a little bit different than a typical YouTuber because I live in Bolivia. So things are a little bit different around here. I cannot get easy, accessible almond milk, cashew milk, pre-cut vegetables, canned foods. I mean, well, I'm being a little dramatic, but it is really hard to find a lot of the conveniently healthy foods that are in America. If I do want to eat healthy, I do have to do it from scratch, which isn't a bad thing. It just kind of makes it a little bit more complicated if I choose to cook at home. So my meal is going to be a little bit different. Obviously, if I could choose, I would use like almond milk creamer in my coffee. I would try and use like lower fat ingredients. I mean, just things that, you know, you take for granted in America, and I live in Bolivia, so it's just a little bit different here. So you guys will kind of see that. We are really lucky because our food is really delicious and natural for the most part, so I am really lucky living here. It's just things are a little less convenient, so that's something to consider. One of my biggest philosophy when it comes to eating, Natasha Ocean, or I forget her name, she's a really great YouTuber, I'll leave her link right here. She talks about how food can be like compared with as friends. You want to have a lot of friends and keep them around, but some friends you want to spend more time with them. I think I got that right. But it kind of goes like with food. I really don't restrict anything. I have made a YouTube video on the 5 foods that I do not eat. I'll link that down below in the description box, but I do really eat everything and I try not to restrict anything too much, but I do focus on really full, nutritious foods, you know, foods that come out of the ground, unpackaged processed foods. I mean, kind of the basic things. But I do probably eat cookies every day. I probably eat chocolate every day, but I do train really hard in the gym. Maybe train really hard knowing that I can eat a little bit more. And I also have a really active job. I am a PE teacher, so I'm always walking around and probably running around, chasing kids. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. So just keep that in mind. I mean, obviously, I could eat cleaner, but it's just a lifestyle for me. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a bikini competitor. I'm not trying to be a fitness model. I'm just here to have a really great lifestyle and to enjoy, you know, maybe some wine and drinks with friends, to go out to eat. I love a good burger. I love a good ice cream. So I just don't really restrict anything. I just try to stick to the 80-20 rule. So I eat really clean 80% of the time, like the really nutritionally dense foods, and then 20% of the time I'll eat more of like the empty calories just because those usually taste better anyway. So enough of me rambling, let's get into the video. We're gonna start with coffee and breakfast. So I'll see you in the next clip. Yeah.
So I always start my day with a shot of apple cider vinegar, and then I will drink one of these green powder drinks, and it has a lot of vegetables and fruits in it that I usually don't get during the day, and actually most people don't get enough vegetables during the day, so a supplement like this is a really good idea. On the back you can see the macros. I mean, it tastes awful, and I know there's better ones out there, but this one has been the most convenient to get to Bolivia. So obviously the most important part of my day is my coffee in the morning. I actually have an espresso machine, so I make like a real latte with foamy milk, the full fat milk, no almond milk, just the good stuff. And I usually do about 4 ounces of milk, and then the rest of it's hot water in a double espresso shot with stevia. So for breakfast, I have 1 full egg and some egg whites with some whole wheat toast and some really nice jam that I got. I think it's organic. And then I also have this really nice full fat butter. I mean, this is the good stuff. Obviously, I don't use very much of it. I probably use like maybe a teaspoon of it, so it's not too bad. I like my eggs a little bit runny. I usually fry them in coconut oil. That's not super great. I have done better. But yeah, that is a pretty standard breakfast for me. So about 2 hours after breakfast, I will go ahead and start my workout. I don't normally take pre-workout if I've already had a double shot espresso in my coffee, but this one is really nice. I'm only going to do half a scoop because it has 250 milligrams of caffeine in it, but I do really like this one because it's very clean and it doesn't give you that jittery feeling in the gym. And then I also take BCAAs during my workout. These are not necessary. Really, no supplements are necessary for growth, but I just really love the enhancement that it gives me. I feel like it does give me more energy during my workout. It could be mental, but I mean, it does taste really good. So do your own research, figure out what works best for you. I also take a creatine supplement, and this has really helped with my muscle growth. It is the most researched supplement out there. So do your research, figure it out if it would be great for you, but I do take this every time I work out. And I'll just mix this in with my BCAAs while I am working out. For post-workout, this is my protein powder that I take. Once again, in Bolivia, there is not a lot of options here, but this Ultimate Nutrition is really nice. It's 25 grams of protein, very little carbs, and I will mix this with half a cup of almond milk, and you'll see that I'm going to have some cereal with it too. This is the box that I use. Once again, this is a brand that you will not find in America. It's just one that I found in in Bolivia. And it has pretty nice macros. It does have kind of high in sugar. It has 8 grams of sugar, but it is post-workout, so it will be absorbed in my muscles. Alright you guys, so on to lunch. This is a serious salad that I did not make, I bought it. But we just have some mixed greens here, avocado, grilled chicken, tomatoes, and then I'm going to use balsamic vinegar and olive oil for a dressing. So you guys, lots of volume is key here. And then on to dessert. Like I said, I eat cookies every day. These are actually kind of healthy. I know the ingredients are in Spanish, but they look pretty good. I mean, the serving is 5. Anytime I eat cookies, no matter if they're good or bad, I do not ever go over the serving. So this is actually 5 cookies, which is awesome. So I'm going to eat 5. Looks like it's 25 carb, 155 calories. And yeah, that's not so bad. I'm going to have these for dessert. And for my final meal, I have some sauteed chicken with mushrooms and peppers and a spinach salad. So my dinners are usually probably the biggest meal of the day. That's just when I'm the most hungry, and that's why my breakfast is so small. But this is why I don't like tracking macros either, because I have no idea what this is, but I'll make a guess for you guys.
back. If you don't look like this after a workout, you didn't work out. No, I'm just kidding. But you guys, honestly though, this is the non-glamorous side of training. We're not glamorous, we don't feel great. But the important part is I got a good sweat, and I can't wait to share this video with you guys. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and leave a comment for something you would like to see next. See you next time.